I know what you're thinking. Fog Wrestling, you just did 3 hours. You can't be talking about SmackDown again. Aye, we are. Welcome back to the channel. 18th of April 2025 edition of Friday Night SmackDown, the go home show to WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, 41. Call it whatever you want, but we're going to get into it. Let's not waste any time, right? It is currently 10 minutes past 4. I wrapped up the live stream. Appreciate everybody who watched it. If you didn't, here, get enjoying these live streams, and guess what? You don't even need to catch them live. They're in the wee live section as well, And bear in mind, folks, it's 10 past 4 in the morning. This isn't going to be our finest work on this channel. But anyway, 18th April, let's dive into it. We began the show, you know the score. People whipping out, like suitcases. Yeah. Then we had the OG, not so OG. It's like the OJ, Orange Juice, man. Plain, shitey bloodline. Solo, Tammy Tonga, you name it. Mongo, come out, right? Parking lot. LA Knight attacks Tammy Tonga in the parking lot and like breaks his arm or fractures his wrist, does something to him. And you know what, right? This was like a decent start due to the fact it was different compared to people just arriving with their suitcases. But you know what, folks? This is the go home show to WrestleMania. We need to be fucking aiming way bigger than this as well. But I've seen worse things. Seth Rollins then came out, sat in the middle of the ring, just talked about the past. Oh, 10 years ago, there was the Shield. 10 years ago, Punk left. 10 years later, he came back. He went to that other company for a big fat check. He then came back here from a big fat check. He did this, he did that. The Shield, Roman Reigns, at least he doesn't pretend he cares about you guys. Punk does that. Fuck Roman Reigns. Oh, Paul Heyman. That's not a prediction, that's a spoiler. Just repeating stuff in the past, man. You know what I mean? And it's just the same shite week in, week out. And I know what's crazy about this for Rollins. It's not, I was supposed to say Lando Norris because he just appeared on my TV screen because I'm watching about the F1. It's not even like Punk or Reigns came out and confronted him. Just Rollins sat in the middle of the ring, cut this fucking promo. This kind of just screams to me one or two things. Either Rollins is taking the pin on Saturday, or he's winning. We'll have to wait and see. Was this the worst promo ever? No. But he just sat there and pretty much explained like previous events that had happened in a very boring and lethargic manner. So, yeah, not exactly spectacular. We then got the Andrade the Giant... Andrade? Oh my god, what? Andrade the Giant. I said that and went, fuck, that doesn't sound right. What's the hell about it? And I was like, oh, it's fucking Andre. Oh, Andre the Giant, man. Anyway, Alejandro Andrade. Oh man, it's too late, folks. That was a good one. Fuck, that made me chuckle. So yeah, you can't go wrong with a battle royal. Was this a jobber's jobber? Yes. Was there a lot of people I didn't even know were in this match? Yes. It got down to the final three. You kind of had like a triple threat match at the end between Andrade, Rey Fenix, and Carmelo Hayes. Looked like Rey Fenix was going to win. I said during the watch along, if Rey Fenix lost, I would down the bottle of whiskey. And then El Grande Americano came out and snookered my liver. Now, to be honest, folks, I didn't actually touch the whiskey, but I just thought Rey Fenix was nailed on to win this. I cannot believe Carmelo Hayes has won this. Why, after like a year, 18 months of burying the guy, is Triple H pushing him now? I mean, better late than never, but fuck me, I feel like the damage has already been done. There was a sit-down interview with Charlotte Flair. Just basically, oh, things have been made personal between you guys. Charlotte, your face is plastic. Well, in this business, it's going to be me and her on the big stage. I'm going to win. You need tough skin, that's how you make it. I don't think she's got it. The business is all about that, and I've got it. I'm going to win. It's insensitive, and on Saturday or Sunday, whenever I'm taking her on, I'm going to win. We'll see the same for Tiffany later on, don't worry about it. We then got Rhea Ripley come out. Sunday, Bloody Mary, Mark's my sixth WrestleMania, mate. Each time I step into the ring, cobbler, Foster's, good call. I'm a man. I've got cojones the size of fucking Triple H's nostrils, bruv. Yeah. Rhea Broadly lip. Out came Io Sky. Went to speak. I've been my own against the boss. Bianca Belair getting booed out the building on SmackDown. Crowd were not into her whatsoever. So all these fucking losers on Twitter saying, "Oh, it's just the racist European crowds." Well, you're back home in the States now, Bianca, and not one cunt gives a single shit about you. So what's it going to be now? Huh? Naomi then comes out doing her best Orlando Jordan impersonation with the fucking the crime scene tape and all that stuff. She had a necklace made out of razor blades, which I thought was pretty good. I mean, is it Naomi's best work in her career? Pretty fucking close to it. Jade Gargle then comes out. Naomi flees, then gets back in the ring, pushes Jade Gargle into Naomi. Into Rhea Ripley and Belair. We get a big brawl. Io Sky does a splash to the outside. It kind of combined these two feuds into one. So, again, not the end of the world here. But yeah, it just like Io Sky, folks, cannot be trusted to cut a fucking promo. And when you've got people like that, you're operating with like two hands tied behind your back. And that's not me just burying her, but you know, that is going to hold you back in the long term, man. Because it's like you're so one dimensional. If you can't cut promos, that's such a big game of wrestling. You know what I mean? She'll be a shite heel and she'll be a shite face if you can't cut promos. Like as shite as Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair are, you feel like if they do switch between heel and face, you can at least have like character changes. And even like, you know, like Rhea Ripley, yeah, she looked much better like, you know, like 7 years ago. But reality is, with that, she was able to pull off the face gimmick and then like the Judgment Day stuff. Io Sky, it's like we've seen her as a face and a heel, and when your promo work is so limited, it's like you're basically just the same shit. And it goes for a lot of people in the company. It really, really does. Really, really does. But yeah, just a brawl between them. Who cares? Chad Gable pokes fun at Ray Phoenix. Oh, El Grande eliminated you. Then Ray appears. He's like, well, see, how about you free against my free, senor? And that's booked for later on the night. Second match, Street Profits versus the Motor City Machine Guns, baby. Ends in a DQ. Winners of the Motor City Machine Guns. Obviously, they don't win the belts, but DIY caused the DQ. They then left the belts, right? Brilliant. It then cuts to Nick Aldis, who was like the secret Hervis, and he basically books a match tonight between Selena Vega and Chelsea Green, and the secret Hervis are banned for ringside. Then, oh my days, it came back for like the commercial break, right? And it was absolutely horrific because DIY, Ciampa, and Gargano were waiting for their cue to start moving. So clunky, so off. They're yet to master this new era with the Netflix ads. Now, obviously, this is on the USA Network, but outside of America, it's on Netflix, so we kind of get a different show to a degree, and this just was awful. Honestly, man, it's so fake. It's like, why didn't Gargano and Ciampa just start further back in time for the shot? Like, they were standing there, like, breaking kayfabe to a degree, like, right, when's this happening sort of thing? It's like, oh, that did not look good. Brass neck. Cardi B then's like, oh, I'm hosting this year's SummerSlam, brilliant. Randy Orton came out, and you know what? Cut a promo, about 4 or 5 minutes, talked about how this will be his 20th Mania, and he doesn't care what's going to happen on Sunday because all he knows is he's going to be there, and open challenge, my boots, I'm going to wear them, hell. You appear, and whoever it's going to be is going to hit the three most dangerous letters in sports entertainment, RKO. It was quick and painless, short and sweet. I didn't mind this for Randy Orton. Right, we then got a video recap of Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest for the kickoff event. Priest says he's going to bury McIntyre because, he always says he's a victim, but he'll be the true victim this weekend. Then we got Chelsea Green versus Selena Vega. Decent enough match. Always nice to look at Selena Vega and Chelsea Green. Yeah. Selena Vega hits the Avalanche Code Red to pick up the victory. Very lucky that there was not an injury here. Very late in getting her over, but here, all that ends well is it's all good, isn't it? LA Knight promo. This was decent, but as much as I think LA Knight is very good at promos, right? He is one dimensional, isn't he? It's always like the same energy with it. Yeah, I know that's his gimmick, but like back in the day, and like the true stars are able to like use like emotion. I just couldn't really imagine LA Knight factoring in emotion to it. I feel like that's what's lacking for wrestling now these days, man. Emotion. LA Knight versus Solo Sikoa up next. How far is Solo Sikoa's stock drop where he's just doing like Jacob Fatu's laundry at this stage? Anyway, DQ. You've got Solo, Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, yeah, and Braun Strowman all brawling. You know the score. You know the score. And then it gets made into a tag match, which LA Knight and Braun Strowman win. And bloody, I mean, obviously, right, Jacob Fatu is not going to lose here. But LA Knight hits it with the BFT, and it just beats him. And then Tiffany Stratton has a promo with Barrett. Just the same shite as Charlotte. Over the last few weeks, I've felt bullied. I'm SpongeBob SquareFace. You know the score. Sixth match, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, Ray Phoenix versus American Made in a six-man tag match. Brilliant. Ray, Dragon Lee, and Ray Phoenix win. Main event time. John Cena basically says, right, he comes out, he interrupts Cody. Cody didn't get to speak. Turns around and says, Mania, I'm going to make you into somebody. He actually mentioned The Rock, right? He's like, you should have took The Rock's offer. Doesn't matter what these fans think. The Rock would have made you win. But instead you chose these people. And you might lose choosing these people, sort of thing. Cena doing some good work. Then Cody Rhodes gets the mic. Just talks a load of fucking shite, man. Oh, you've got a dime, you've got what is it he said? You've got a stack of dimes for a neck. And like he just kept saying words beginning with S, and because he's got a lish, but you get a stack of dimes for a neck and at the Oscars, John. You made to get out buttock naked, John, and you still sell Santa, John. You sacrimonious prick. Oh, shut your mouth, you list fucking jabroni. Honestly, Cody Rhodes, man. What was this for him? Cena then he's like, oh, and John, you can't wrestle. Well, why is that the last fucking dig, man? You can't wrestle? What the fuck are we doing here? You can't wrestle? See, back in the day, when the fuck did Austin go into Mania 17 to The Rock? Oh, you can't wrestle, Rock. No, you were led to believe they were going into war. They were going into a fight. It wasn't fucking, you know what I mean? Did it? Then Cena's like, oh, and by the way, Cody, see tomorrow, or on Sunday, I don't need to wrestle to beat you. Finger poke of doom. Cena gets him in the AA. Cody counters it. Crossroads. Show goes off the air. Right. Now, this was a pretty fucking shite ending, but the good news to take from it for me is the fact that Cody Rhodes, 2 weeks in a row with John Cena, has hit him with the Crossroads, and Cena's got no comeuppance. I think Big John's winning on Sunday, man, and I'll be fucking there for it. Till next time, your thoughts down below. I will give this Raw. I mean, it's a go-home show to Mania. It's a 1 out of 10, man. Brutal. There's also a TLC match announced for next week. Again, why can't that be announced for the pay-per-view? I don't know. But shout out to Beer Guy. He gave it a 1.5 in the watch-along. Don't think anyone else gave a rating to my knowledge, so I'll give it a fucking 1. How about that? Yeah. Yeah.